Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from the Helltown Brewing Company. Awesome. Let's see what we got here. We have a Dopplebock, perfect for the season. The food's cooked. Yule gifts just got handed out, so happy Yule to everyone. This is Helltown Brewing Company, Export, Pennsylvania. This is Imprecator. This is their Dopplebock. Check out the goat. The Imprecator. Alright, cool stuff. This is $12 a 6-pack, which is not bad at all for an 8% Dopplebock. Imprecator is to call down or invoke a curse upon someone. How cool is that? But awesome stuff. Again, their Sanctuary is a great Imperial Stout. They make a lot of good double IPAs. Actually, they have one. I think it's called Idle Hands. I think that might be over at the distributor right now. So I might be picking up their Idle Hands double IPA here soon. So we've had a couple of Helltown brews on the channel. Here's another one. Awesome. I mean, just awesome logo and label. How cool is that? That's pretty fucking awesome. And the 8%, a little low. 8%, I like 25%. I don't know. 8% is just fine for a Dopplebock, but this dark brown German lager, brewed with Muschen and Vienna and specialty malts, is balanced with European hops to give notes of toasted bread, toffee, caramel, and chocolate. Low bitterness and rich, satisfying finish rounds this true to style seasonal offering. There we go. Krakatoa. Got the Cunningham glass here from Cunningham, Pennsylvania. Right, nice little mahogany chestnut hue to this one for sure. Nice. Not exactly. It's a lot lighter than it is on camera. Oh, almost porter-like on camera, but mahogany chestnut brown hue. Nice. Good aroma. Cheers. This is some Burzum Dunkelheit. I will get a copyright strike. Don't care anymore. I actually played this for my daughter because she's really into Burzum all of a sudden. So I was like, oh yeah, well don't worry, I have it on vinyl. Let's play it. Okay. Slight little bit of burnt caramel, burnt sugar, toffee, treacle, molasses, that kind of vibe. Nice brown bready tonality. Almost a little bit of that pumpernickel vibe. Hint of a very soft raisin. Almost kind of like that bread in a can we get. That kind of like burnt molasses, a little bit of raisin vibe, sweetness. Pretty damn good stuff. Little earthy pepperiness in the back of the smell there. Let's get into it. Let's say medium size, medium body, bit thin. But there is a lot of nice qualities to this beer. Definitely a little bit of burnt sugars, burnt caramels, toffee. A little bit of maybe a muted baker's chocolate in there. Not quite though. Tell you what, you get some Corbinian, you age that for a while, you're in it for a treat. This might be the same thing. I'd like to get a 6-pack or 2 of this and just kind of let it sit for 2 or 3 or 4 years. Come back to it, see how it is. I am getting Corbinian vibes, which is very, very, very nice beer indeed. This is pretty damn nice too, shaping up pretty nice. Not a lot of caramel. Not sweet though. It's all dried. It's that kind of just like burnt, toasted, dried caramel. You get a little bit of a dark fruit raisin vibe. You have that brown bread tonality wafting through. Toasted brown bread. Earthy pepperiness, the wafting through there too. A little bit of minerality mixing in the back of there. A little copper coin, just a very slow hint of it. That earthy pepperiness though, they say low. It is there. It is there because it's a necessity. Because this beer, even though there's a lot of burnt caramels, burnt dried, burnt this, burnt this, there's the nice little caramel sweetness behind that would actually get cloying. This has a nice earthy balance to it that dries it out on the finish and makes it just that much more sessionable. and that much more enjoyable. Yeah. A little bit of almost a Raisin Bran vibe there. Mixing it with that brown bread quality and that burnt caramel. Just all coming together. I like, it's like one of those ones you feel like you need to clean your teeth. It's got so much flavor on your palate. Even though the body's a little bit thin, I'd say the medium side of a medium body overall, there's a nice oiliness to this beer. There's not a lot of nice residual flavors, lingering flavors, tasty flavors. Yeah. There's a dark richness to this beer that a lot of other Dopplebocks really don't hit. This has almost like that nice autumnal leaf vibe, earthy pepperiness vibe, a little bit of char vibe, a little bit of that, dare I say, baker's chocolate vibe. That darkness that a lot of other Dopplebocks, Pennsylvania, American-made Dopplebocks, whatever, what have you, even Maximator a little bit, they lack that dark area. They get to that nice toasted caramel. They get to that caramel sweetness. They get to the fall leaf. They get to this. They get to that. They get to a couple things, but they don't get that kind of charriness that this one actually kind of gives you. Not full scale, not like a stout or a porter, but there's a little bit of this toasted, burnt char that just gives you a little bit more of a rounded, dark tone that I really enjoy. You can see it in the color too, how dark it is. You put Maximator into a glass, you'll be able to see that almost on the camera, that kind of chestnut hue, because it is lighter than this. This is actually a pretty dark Dopplebock. Again, harken me back to Corbinian. It's a really nice Dopplebock. Would I want it a little thicker? Absolutely. Would I want it a touch sweeter? Yes. But for what it is, I mean, it's not too goddamn bad. And for $12 for a 6-pack? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna get the rest of this. That's coming home to my house for sure. The best thing about it, they just started to try to carry it in my local, which is like 7 minutes away from my house. Haha. Being in the middle of nowhere, that's a big fucking deal. So, I'm going to give it a little bit higher than the percentage. I'm going to go 8.5. I'm going to go 8.5 on this. Very nice Dopplebock. I'd like to see this aged. I'd like to see this give it a little bit more characteristic to it. Right now, it is a perfectly fresh beer, but it almost seems fresh. You know what I mean? Where it just everything, like nothing's really standing out. Everything's kind of like blending together. So you don't really have like this like epiphany moment, but it's just a super easy drinking Dopplebock with a lot of nice characters, a lot of nice roasty toasty tone notes, a nice earthy pepperiness, but I just feel that this beer could get more. And age might actually bring out that little bit of spark that I'm missing. But 8.5 for right now is not a bad score at all. So, Imprecator. So, cheers. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Till the next one. Watch that finger. Here it comes.